Today I'm going to talk about STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. I remember in the 80s, everyone was afraid of getting a sexually transmitted disease. I used to tell them, don't worry about it. Whatever diseases you get, I think there's about 5 of them, they can be cured with a tablet and sometimes an injection and tablets, and cured very quickly, within a few days, a week at the most. The only dangerous one, out of all those, is chlamydia, because you don't know you got it. So you should have a test every year just to make sure, because it will destroy your body over time, maybe 5, maybe 6 years. And by the time you know you have something wrong with you, it's too late. So chlamydia is the only dangerous one. But then in the 80s, the late 80s, HIV came along. I don't think I was having much sex then. I think I was with one girl at the time, so it didn't really matter to me. No, I didn't have much sex. But yeah, it was dangerous. The HIV was dangerous. But the funny thing is, even today I found people are fearful of those other sexual diseases, not just HIV, but the others. And again, I have to repeat myself to them that it's not dangerous. But now, of course, HIV isn't dangerous anymore. It hasn't been dangerous for a long, long time. Possibly the last, 10, 15 years maybe. These days you just take one pill a day and you're okay. I used to, because I was having so many girls in the past, 5 a day, I used to, this is in Thailand, I used to take an HIV test every month. So I actually did get it from a girlfriend of mine. This is going back, about 10 years, when I was 60 years of age. I wasn't worried about it. And I was going to go on the pills, start taking the HIV pills. Well, one pill. But in Thailand, you have to pay for that. And at the time, I happened to see something on YouTube, and it was a professor talking about HIV and saying it was a lot of lies and that one should just ignore it. Well, I thought that sounds pretty logical. I will ignore it. And I ignored it for several years. But the thing is with HIV, it takes several years before you know you've got it, unless you've had a test like I did. No, it was from my I was 60, and my 19-year-old girlfriend, who I did leave eventually because she was alcoholic. The funny thing is, as soon as she left me and got another job where she had to get up certain hours to work, etc., in a bar, she wasn't such an alcoholic after that. It's really odd, that. But she still loved me very much, and I loved her in my way. But she was like me. She said, I'm not going to make love to a piece of rubber. And that's why we both got it. And as I said, it doesn't matter. So after what happened, not taking any pills at all, and just the HIV gradually multiplied in the blood without me knowing it. And when I used to go to the doctor to get a blood test and things, I didn't realise that they wasn't counting how many policemen, so to speak, which is protecting me in my blood. Because you're supposed to have, I think, 2,500 policemen per whatever it is in the blood. And eventually I got ill, and I'm pretty sure it's to do with the HIV, but the doctors say not necessarily. I got tuberculosis, TB, which used to be rampant throughout the world up until 1952 when they found a cure. Anyway, I went to the doctor, they did a test, and I always refused to let them do any other tests about the HIV because I didn't want them giving me some of these strong drugs that they used to give, such as cancer drugs and things like that. And just a reminder, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Without me realising it, as I said, they wasn't counting the number of policemen in my blood. So I didn't realise it was going down and down. Well, they managed to cure me of the TB, and they still didn't know I had HIV officially in England, because I wouldn't allow any test. So they, about a year later, I got another illness which comes from HIV, which is to do with the lungs. And this is so dangerous, this particular virus, which gets into the lungs. Only 10 people out of 100 live, and that's what I got. Anyway, after talking to one of the doctors, I realised what was going on, that they wasn't taking the proper blood test to find out how many policemen I had in my blood. So they did. They took a test. It turned out, instead of having 2,500 or more policemen, I had 18. And well, I was shocked at that 18, because I was still standing, and I didn't look ill. So I asked the doctor at the time, how comes I'm still alive? 18, it's nothing. I should have been dead ages ago. He said, well, you've got a strong physique, and also you're eating well. Anyway, they put me on this drip, and the drip, whatever they was putting into me, they was putting it in 24 hours a day, and it went on for about a week, and it was hell. I felt suicidal. It was so bad. I can't explain the feelings, what I felt, but I could never put up with that for any length of time. I would rather be dead, commit suicide. It was that bad. It affects the mind, and I don't know, whatever else it affects. But it did kill this disease in my lung. So I was in hospital for a month, and they put me on the HIV pill, which is 1 pill a day. And then after about, I think it was maybe 2 years, the doctor told me I can now have sex without a condom, and the girl won't get the HIV. And she also said you can have babies and the baby won't get the HIV. Well, I can't understand why I'm still on the pill if it's like that. Surely if they can't catch the HIV, and I can't pass it on, is it really in me still, this disease? I don't know. But it's not a big deal. I'd rather be taking the pill every day and not worrying about catching HIV. That way I can enjoy sex without some rubber. I can't deal with rubbers. I really can't. I've tried many times. It just doesn't work for me. I like skin against skin. Anyway, so everyone, please stop fearing HIV and all these other sexual diseases, because they're not dangerous. And I'm told now they have found a cure for HIV. It's just that they've got to find a way of doing it where it's not going to cost too much money. I think it's some sort of spinal tap. And I'm probably, even though I'm 70 years of age, I'm probably one of the healthiest 70 years of age people around. I work out at home 4 days a week. I hate working out because it's really painful. And as they say, if you're working out, if you don't feel any pain, you don't gain anything. So you have to feel the pain. And I watch my diet. As far as I'm concerned, apart from taking that pill every day, I'm perfectly healthy. Certainly more healthy than a lot of people who haven't got HIV and are overweight or suffering from bad skin, bad breath, or whatever it is they're suffering from. Well, I'm suffering from old age, but I'm even fighting old age these days. And one of the secrets is to get on top of my sleep. If I can sleep 8 hours a night, which I haven't succeeded yet, even though I'm taking sleeping pills. Can you see under here? It's not too bad. When I first started fighting the sleep problem, it was coming all the way down here, like old people get. It goes all the way down, and it ages you. It makes you look 10 years or 20 years older. It's sort of bruising. It goes right down. But yeah, don't worry about sexual diseases.